Hey everybody, welcome back to RC World. I know it's been a while. This video is going to be about our heat sinks for brushless motors, or any motor. Are they really worth it, and do they really make an impact or not? Do they really cool down the motor or not? Let's get started. Alright guys, so right here I have my Traxxas slash 4x4, and me saying the 4x4 part is very important because the motor is going to have a little bit more trouble to drive through things, or a little bit of help, it depends, and that's going to make the motor hotter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my timer for 3 minutes, or 2 or 1 minute. Set my timer for 3 minutes. And I'm just going to drive this guy around out there in the tall grass and just have a good old time. What I'm going to do is, I have a heat sink right here. One of these trips are going to be without a heat sink. This first trip is going to be without a heat sink. What I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the temperature. There's a temperature gun right here, the laser point on it. Motor's about at 74 degrees right now. So right now we're going to say base temperature is about 75 degrees, 74, 75, which is really good. Okay. I'm also going to put the top on because the sunlight will change things, and I don't want the internals getting hot or whatever, so I'll put the top on. I'll set my timer for 3 minutes, and then boom. Yeah. All right, so let's get out there. All right, so we're gonna test it now. 94 degrees. Doesn't feel too bad. All right, so you guys see that about 94 degrees right there. We'll say 94.8. Goodness. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the entire car cool back down to room temperature of about 74 degrees, I think it was. And then we'll start this whole thing process over again. And see if the heatsink does better and actually cools it down. Okay, so motor's warm. It's about 95, 96. All right, guys, so I went back in the footage and to where this thing capped out, and I capped out all the times correctly to 2 minutes after like resting points and certain things like that. They're actually the exact same temperature. Depending on the situation, it still does disperse the heat a lot better. So heat sinks, depending on how you use them, are worth it. But I thought I'd do that demonstration anyway, just to show you guys. I hope you guys learned something today. And overall, the temperature on here right now is actually dropping even faster than I did. I actually used an ice cube to get to go back down to 90. So it is, in the long run, cooling down. It's actually cold almost right now. And it just got down to 90 in like a couple seconds. So overall, it works. Heat sinks are worth it. Now, if you use them correctly, they will work extraordinary and just amazing. If you don't use them correctly, they're not really going to work. So make sure you use them correctly on your motors. And alright guys, that's all I have for today. More videos are coming soon, and I'll see y'all in the next one.